There it is. All
Hello,
right.
hello, hello. Hey, this is your boy, Mr. Know-It-All, and I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella, and we are here on Hood Talk, ready to get the show started. Tell them what's going on.
Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube and Mr. Nolan on Facebook. If you want to send him some love, there's the information. It's beginning to scroll across the bottom of the screen. But one other thing before we get started, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. But on this subject tonight, we want to know, we're going to talk about it. So, can you be best friends with the opposite sex and it doesn't bother the person you're with? Having friends is something else, but having friends that's of the opposite sex may bother your partner in life. So, let's talk about it. Is that something that can be done? Can you have friends of the opposite sex and keep it just friend zone if you're with somebody? Even if you're not with anybody, if you have a friend of the opposite sex and you say, we just friends, can that happen? Can I be with JoJo and hang out with him and chill and have a good time and share my life situations and JoJo not think that he can fill any voids that I'm complaining about or talking about or discussing with him? Hmm. Can Susie do that with Johnny? Can she keep hearing all these sad stories Johnny got going on, what he like and what he don't get, and she don't think like, oh, my friend is sad. What can I do to make his life better? Or can they just be friends?
Sound like a doozy.
Hmm.
Sound like a doozy.
That part. So we here to talk about it. You got something to say?
Uh, I got plenty to say. I
Okay,
just
we here for it.
don't know if anybody want to hear
Oh
it.
Lord.
So I
So
don't know.
like you, Mr. Know It All, I know you have a lot of friends, probably of the opposite sex. Have you ever been in a situation where the opposite sex friend decided like, oh, it may be something better for us. We connect, we laugh at each other jokes, we go to the same spots, we be a lot of places together. I can probably be that person that you need in your life.
So you
Or you
saying
have those friends that don't admit that. They just keep hanging out with you and hoping in their heads like this gonna happen.
um, I think we all have friends like that, whether we know it or not. I think we all can sit back and think somebody want a little more than what somebody probably offering. So I mean, women do it to men all the time. I
Oh
mean,
Lord, that you have to call it out like that, but okay, I hear
yeah,
you.
I mean it's called a man being put in the friend zone. So I mean, it's a lot of men that's out there and they might want to be with you. They throwing all, this and that. They around there fixing on stuff around your house, changing your tires, acting like, you know. But deep down inside, they want you to just say, take me.
Oh my goodness.
Deep down inside is a man out there and he playing. And I'm gonna tell you, you know what make it so bad? It's gay men out there and there's gay women out there. That's your friends and stuff like that. That thinking the same thing. That want to be with you and want to do. It's girls on a girl trip right now, looking at you like a piece of meat. and really want to try something, but they won't try it because they're scared they're gonna mess up the friendship or something like that. But it's a lot of people that don't cross the line because they they know it might put them, out the way. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of men out there that I mean, most men um most men that probably do a lot of free work and free stuff for a woman and all that, all the men, a lot of the men want to do something. I mean, ain't no man coming over there fixing all kind of stuff and all kind of stuff, and then and he ain't thinking. Now, a man that's charging, he might be, you know what I'm saying, more diplomatic or something like that. You know what I'm saying? More on their business or something. But a man that just doing a lot of stuff for free, and you ain't giving him nothing, it's killing him inside. You know what I'm saying? You got women that got dude putting whole motors in their car, they ain't even rubbed on the man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You feel what I'm saying? That kind of major type stuff. I ain't talking about like, a dude coming over there putting a plug in your towel. You know what I'm saying? Like some little old stuff. You know what I'm saying? Helping
nothing
you check
minute.
here and there. But there's a lot of men out there that's chasing up behind women that they ain't gonna never get.
Yeah.
And all I can say to them tonight is just let it go. Just another little TKO. I mean, because if y'all not truly friends in a way, we gonna get deep down and a whole lot of stuff. If you're not really truly friends, it gonna be hard for it to, work out like that.
Yeah.
Just keeping it
I
real.
agree.
Yeah. You gotta have some deep down good friendship to last, to make it out here. Cause
Yeah.
everybody watch, everybody see you. If you look at them a little sideways, you know what I'm saying? You know, people play, and I think is more cheating when you watch women that got men and all this, and they out there and they partying and they slapping each other on the booty. You can't be in no relationship and you slapping even the same sex on the booty. We know how people get down there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So all that old slapping on, I can see myself looking at a video, watching my woman behind some other woman. Pow, 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 pow. Something's going on that I didn't know. I didn't notice before. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff going on that, unnoticeable. Yeah.
Ain't that the truth?
So, we finna get into it.
Let's
So,
do it.
so we got a lot of stuff. Got a lot of stuff to get into.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
I'm here for it.
Okay, now I don't want you to be scared. Now these women count on you.
The truth is just the truth, and that's what we're talking about tonight.
They count on you.
We can play on both sides, women and men. I know guys want to be friends, and I already know that their plot is that I want to see what this like.
Yeah.
So, can you be friends with the opposite sex? Oh, hell, with the same sex. You just saying, okay.
Man, you ain't got to the point now that we want to talk about being friends with the opposite sex, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like it's something else just being friends with the same sex now. I mean, it's a lot going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, we have people fall out all the time over little miscommunication. So just say, for instance, when you're friends with the opposite sex, it's like people feel like that's a safe zone. This is
Mhm.
just my friend. I'm
Right.
expressing to my friend how I feel about life and my life situation. If you're with somebody or not, you still talking to them about it, but you're
Mhm.
talking to this person and confiding and opening because you're considering this person as a friend.
Right.
So being a friend, so how much turmoil can be created just from you opening up to this person? You're opening up more to your friend than somebody you're possibly trying to even be with.
Well, I think I thought you had see, I seen that down on this thing somewhere. So that's a whole nother you opening up a whole other can of worms.
It's the truth. This is where it starts from. Can you be friends with the opposite sex? Or can you be friends with the same sex? So just trying to be friends with another person, like a guy, and if this person have the wrong mindset, like just say for instance, I'm a female. Okay.
Mhm.
I try to be friends with another female and not knowing that this female have some type of feelings. Women get feelings too, like they like other women, and not only that, they may get feelings about what you got. It may be something that make their hearts feel unsatisfied. So they building against you as well. So if even if you're friends with a person of the same sex, people are so different now. They're envious for no reason. Even when you're being wholehearted with them, it's different with the same sex.
Yeah. What's up, Moya up in here? She said, "Oh, really?" She uh-oh. She said, "Yes, my best friend is a man. He is close to me like a brother. Know all my business."
Ooh, scary.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, um,
Let me tell you.
look, and she said I couldn't see him in him no other way. So that means we gonna be real. That means it comes out to be like you're not sexually attracted to it.
That
You know what
part.
I'm saying? So cause to somebody say, ooh, and I can't see myself, most time they ain't sexually attracted to them. Other time they might be kind of strange, different, sensitive, you know, they might be a little different that make you not want them to, or you can see yourself discussing stuff with them. But then, like you said, if you thinking, oh, I can't even imagine this person touching me or something like that. I mean, basically, sometimes and stuff like that would never um, um, attracted, like attracted each other.
Well, I can agree with you on that.
Our mothers was best friends, so we've been since babies. Okay, so saying like that is like, okay, maybe raised around each other and you looking at each other like brother and sister. So it can happen like that, but I didn't seen, people but it's still um
People get in their head, we are not related. Although Moya may feel that way about this person,
right.
but who's to say that this person never crossed that person's mind of I could possibly like her or be with her or try her to show her how grown I am, because that's what you hear a lot of times. When you be friends with these people and you grow up with them as brothers and sisters, they say, I'm grown now.
Yeah.
They
See,
mind change.
I got to put my thinking cap on because see now it got me thinking. So I think about this here. Sometimes when you're friends like that, you are actually hurting one side of the relationship, because say if they've been friends, like you say, they talk to each other all the time, sometimes that hinders the other party from getting um into a relationship. Because if a man sitting up here and he got so much time for his best friend girlfriend, how does the the his significant other feel? You know what I'm saying? If he got a girlfriend, how she feel about you spending time with your best friend a long time? See, I know if they've been together that long, soon as she get a boyfriend, she introducing him to the boyfriend. She
Right.
introducing him,
Because y'all like
you know,
brothers.
to everybody. Right. So, but if somebody actually like you keeping that person like hinged up, like they spending time with you that is it probably could be spent with their significant other, or getting a with somebody who really want to settle down or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I think that's a slippery slope like that.
Yes, it is.
Said gross smell. Okay, my bad.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you think? What you thinking about this?
I said my part. I'm thinking like, you're friends with of the opposite sex, and even women of the same sex, you know. You have women that don't like the other. They have hidden secrets on not liking you. And then you can have those friends of the opposite sex that put on this whole persona to be just a friend and listen and all of this. And all along, you're around here confiding in them. Y'all being friends for a long time. I've had a friend, been a friend with me for years. Never one day in a million did I ever thought that he would cross the path of wanting something more than just a friendship. And then this person confide like, "Oh, I wanted this for years." Oh, really? So you don't know how a person really feel in their heart, and
Right?
y'all been friends doing everything, and you know,
You know
you
what makes it so
just
bad?
gotta understand that.
You know what makes it so bad? Technology has exposed a lot of that. Because I look at TikTok video and them best friends, and when they be walking and chilling together and they drinking, and I ask them a question, what y'all together, this and that. Have you ever wanted to be with her? Have you ever? I know you see it when they
Mm,
had these things, they stop them and be like, have y'all ever wanted to? Have you ever wanted to be with her? And the man be shaking. He be like, um, he like, could you see yourself together? You think it would work? He be like, it probably could. He be like that. He be like that. So if he even say the thing like that, that mean that thought been in his head that
yeah.
he would like to be. Ain't no, ain't listen. I put it away. The more time he wasting around you is the less time he wasting, trying to find him somebody. Because guess what? Men have needs just like women have needs. And you ain't finna tell me that a man gonna sit around here on a Saturday night, Friday night, Saturday night when everybody partying, everybody with somebody or this and that or this and that, and he like, um, I'm just gonna go hang out with my bestie. Man,
Mm-hmm.
shit. That man want that thing. That man ain't goddamn not going out there like that, and he just want to hang out with a bestie. No, I can't do that.
I
Come on,
can't see it either.
read that.
Patrice said, "Hey y'all, I do think you can be friends with a man. I have a few male friends since the sixth grade. No lines have crossed. We have boundaries in place. I don't hang out with him daily, Not do we talk, nor do we talk daily. I talk to his wife more than him now. That's different because you're moving. Just say, for instance, Patrice, we're talking about, say, for instance, you have these friends. Y'all go out together, y'all hang together, you spend more time.
We gonna get into all that.
You no, I'm saying you spending time with this person. I understand what you're saying. You saying sixth grade, being friends, but it's not something that you do on a regular. This is
Right,
a friend you consider a friend. So every now and then y'all may see each other. You have
right,
people now around here saying best friends, they be together all weekend.
right.
All weekend, every weekend. They spend time
And,
together, they get time, they
and,
walk together, exercise
and let
together,
me tell you
they got
something.
time to discuss personal issues. That's different.
Let me add one thing. And then you got women that's telling their man that, oh, he ain't going nowhere. He gonna be here regardless and shit like that. And I'm gonna tell you this. That's what's keeping a lot of women single, sometimes because a man don't want to get caught up because guess what? All men out here done been cousins and bruh and big bruh and all these type of things. I listen to dudes all the time, and they talk about how they cousin, they the brother, they over here and this and that, and they say she soon the dude pull out, they bang them down. You know what I'm saying? Soon as they boyfriend pull out, they bang. So men know about these hard stories. They know about these men that's faking like they, the big cuz and this and that. You be like, where you stay at? I want to meet your mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gonna just be hanging around my goddamn woman. I ain't met your mama. I don't know you part of this family for real, for real. All that over my just like I said, we've been friends since sixth grade. Okay, it's time to grow up. You know what I'm saying? Grown-ups don't do this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, people want to play like they still in elementary, still in this preschool thing. Because think about it. Okay, since all these people talking about best friend, can you have a best friend and have a man or a husband and the best friend at the husband house when he not there?
Right.
Yeah. Let's go really into a best friend. Yeah, can you pull that one off without getting shot or him shot? Can you pull that one off when he come home in the car in his parking space and is your best friend? Stop by to
Mm.
say, hey, why he ain't there? See, nah, that ain't the same. That ain't the same as a best friend there. Hey girl, come on in, this and that, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It ain't the same. A man come home with another swinging dick in his house. It ain't the same, buddy. It ain't the same. I promise. I don't care if you've been known since you were 2 years old. Cause I watch movies. I've been loving you since we was 3. No, I don't hear that shit. I ain't gonna let her get that because that was mine. What's up, Kimberly King up into his house? I know you gathering good stuff so you can come out hard, Kim. Okay. What's up, Sharon up in his house? Miss Green up in his thing. Went from king to green. Oh. All right, come on, read that.
Moya said he's not bad looking or nothing. We just don't see each other through a lot in life, good and bad. He has a wife, we friends, we travel together, and I'm single. Our families are close also. Wow. Okay.
Hold on. You travel together with but you travel together with him and his wife. You don't travel together just you and him. See, that's a difference. I want to hear that one. Yeah, y'all travel together without the wife being there. Come on, I want to hear this one. Because
Oh,
listen, I see best friends do this all the time, travel together. Now, ain't you done had you and your best friend, your friend girl, go travel with it no problem? Right?
mhm. Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, I have.
And you pull that out with a guy friend and the man be all right, somebody gonna be in the ground. Y'all playing around here. Come on, read that.
She said, "This is true. I did have a girlfriend when we were friends since we were little girls. She decided she likes women, and one night we were having a party, drinks and music, and she turned around and kissed me. Needless to say, the party was over, and I haven't talked to her in 15 years."
And that's why a lot of people that really like you never try you. Cause that one right there. Cause they scared that if they cross that line, you ain't gonna never talk to them no more.
Yep,
And they'll rather be your friend than to fuck it up.
yep.
Just telling the truth. There's a lot of people, but if you ask them and you be serious, like, have you ever thought about sleeping with me? Have you ever, wanted to be with me or something like that? And you ask in like a curious way, not a demeaning way, like
I
you know
have
how
a
a person
question.
you talking all around and you be like, oh, if a joker ever pull a move on me, it's over. And you talking around them like this, so they hearing this and they ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you scaring somebody off without actually telling them, you know, what to say or what not to say, but you telling them what you would do if a joker ever tried this, and so they just keep it where they don't try it. It ain't
Right,
that the fact they don't want to; it's the fact that they ain't gonna try it.
right.
She
Hmm.
said, "Me
Oh,
too."
wow. She said her too.
Hold on. Read that one more time. When she said, "Oh
She,
no." She talking about okay, turn around and kiss. Okay, I got
yeah.
you. Okay,
You have those women that try this stuff. See if you go for it.
all right,
Kim
come
said, "I don't know because I'm gay and have male friends.
on. Yeah,
They'll
but
take you too if you let
it's,
them."
it's the same thing.
Hmm. If
Listen,
you ever get in a vulnerable state, I guarantee you
right there,
one of those male friends will possibly try you because it's natural. It's a natural thing.
right. So I bet you, you know, like you say, you have male friends, but you don't put yourself in compromising
Yeah, you
position.
don't put yourself in those
You
positions.
feel me? Like position where they coming over and chilling and y'all drinking and sitting down. Is it? But we gonna get into all that. I'm finna start putting up the topic because I ain't scared of these topics tonight. He said,
Okay.
"Come on, say
I
it.
will beat that. I'm just saying. She can't even speak to me now.
See that what I'm saying? Got that woman scared to speak to you. Come on. Uh-oh. There.
Okay. Kim said, one of my male friends is married. I wouldn't dare disrespect his wife, such as taking a trip. Even though it's nothing there, it's respect thing. And I
Right,
agree.
right.
Derogatory friend, don't ask me to go on a road trip with you and you have a whole wife.
Hell no, you ain't doing nothing like that. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like most women, if they know that y'all went 20, 30 minutes at the city, they gonna be mad. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? Like
oh,
where y'all go? You know what I'm saying?
right.
And why I wasn't invited. but we talking, you know, we be talking and stuff like that. But like I said, like sometimes we can get warped in a single mindset where you're able to be around so many people and chill without no worries in the wild. But once you get in a relationship, all that how you used to move got to be a little different. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? You got to
yep,
move different. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
Because if you don't, then you, like they said, you being disrespectful. It's the same thing. Like
Hmm.
you used to be half naked when your man wasn't around, and that's how you got your man. But
Hmm.
if he goes somewhere and somebody send him a picture of you half naked somewhere, and he ain't know, he gonna feel kind of, you know,
Like, what is my woman out here doing?
right,
You should never do something out of order. Respect is very important. That part.
right. So let's get into some of these battles because
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay, so did your best friend ever make a move on you?
Mm.
Yep, I've had that.
I'm
I've
telling you.
had that to happen. Best friend, let me tell you the reason why I know. You know how sometimes they say in life you understand better by and by. As things go on, you learn and you mature, you experience things and you learn from those things. Putting myself in those compromising positions. Of course, you get vulnerable when you start to drink, or you get vulnerable when you deal with life situations and you start expressing yourself.
Right.
You confiding in this person, and these people feel like, oh, okay, this is a good time to see if I can step in the place of where that void is.
Right.
Yes.
And then because they know so much about you and they know what you're dealing with, that
Yep.
what makes it even kind of, rough
Over.
on the folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep. I agree.
Because, people don't realize people can take, what you're going through and it can be a weakness sometimes.
Mm-hmm. They'll
And
use it
or
against you.
they know what you like. They know you like to smoke. They know you like to drink. They know you
Mm-hmm.
like to do any other little drugs or anything that you're doing that you do to get right, pop a pill or whatever you do. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? I ain't got nothing against, anybody, whatever they do. But if somebody, I remember Willie D song, Willie D song. Willie D got a song called Freaky Deaky Baby. And he said, whatever you want, you know, I get it for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's how a lot of men are. Whatever a woman wants. That's why when I look at, this stuff that happened to like, the Bill Cosby, the Pete, it is all these type of folks when they say they giving folks drugs and this and that. But when we gonna take accountability of us taking some, putting in something in our body that we know that it didn't come with us. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
somebody say, "Hey, here you go. Here go a pill. Here goes something to snort. Here go the blunt." When we gonna say, You feel what I'm saying? We can't
Mm-hmm.
indulge in it. Get all hot and bound and all relaxed and all that, and then if something happened, then they, a joker feeling a certain kind of way. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And that's how a lot of men get in trouble because a woman put herself in a vulnerable position, then she feel regret, and now
Mm-hmm.
she can take it back. And her way of taking it back is saying, "You took it," you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a bad way to think. You know what I'm saying? And there's
Yeah.
women that think that once they get in the experience and it turn out that it wasn't what they wanted, and then they want to take it back. You can't take the pussy back. Okay. It's grown women talking about I've taken all the pussy back I gave out. No, you didn't. It's still there. Dick been there. Okay, all right, good.
So did your best friend ever? Oh, I read that. Okay. The devil's greatest trick was making people think he didn't exist.
Mm. I'm not gonna comment on the devil
I was waiting for it.
because if I comment on the devil, then it'll make it seem like I know what the devil thinking, and I mean I don't know because the devil moves however he want to move. Because guess what? If we look at it in a biblical sense, God made the devil, so he made him strong enough to con you or do what it, whatever. But we're all animals. We all is eat or be eaten. Everybody got kind of relationships that we don't understand sometimes. We'll make it one day.
Mm. So when you drink, it comes out. The mindset was already there, but if you never had that mindset, I don't think it'll be that way. No, I'm saying in the instance, people feel like you are more vulnerable when you're out of yourself, when you
Well,
have drank, and they feel like they are comfortable enough that you will be vulnerable to fall for what they're trying to prove. But if your mind, you're right. So if your mind isn't there on this level, drinking or not, that's a most honest stage. So that will probably save you. But just say if you're one of those that thought like that, it's different.
so so I understand drinking to make it come out of you a little bit, but like you said, I, I hope people ain't putting themselves in different situations, because even though drinking will bring stuff out of you, drinking can also make you hallucinate, make you be where you so comfortable you might forget where you at, forget who this is. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't understand the other part that drinking do to you, that will put you in a vulnerable state.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's why people say, "Oh, I blacked out." Yeah, I mean, you don't want to black out with a man got a dick in his hand, man. I mean, you know,
I know,
I'm
right?
just, I'm just saying it, you know, in myself, like, you know, that's how I put it away. Drinking would have wives talking about they husband raped them, stuff like that. Sometimes, I mean, grape in case we just say that, but you know what I'm saying. But you understand what I'm saying? Like, if you get yourself in the wrong kind of position, now you looking at the person, and you like, after you come sober, you like, what did you do? What you done seen too many times when you watch a movie and a joker wake up, oh, what happened? Oh, my cherry is busted. I'm bleeding down there. What happened? You know what I'm saying?
It's a dang
So
that came by.
So it can get you up in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't talking about, I know you saying maybe one or two drinks, but sadly so, people start off with one or two drinks.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Mhm. Kim said, I guess I never made it to that state of drinking.
Yeah. I have. Okay. All
Oh, Lord.
right. No, I'm just saying, like, you know, I remember when I used to drink, boy, ooh wee. Ooh wee. All right, come on.
So do you go out drinking with your best friend that is of the opposite sex?
Yeah. See, that's the ones that get you in trouble. And then, like I said, it gets women in trouble with the same sex. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
With the friend girl, shit, you might wake up, goddamn, you went to sleep drunk. You wake up and your best friend between your legs, licking it like goddamn what's the name? And I'm just saying.
It can happen.
Because think about it. A lot of people will say, "Oh, it's just something that just happened." How many times we heard that on TV shows, on Maury,
Remember
on
the show? Remember Black Ink?
the what?
The Matt
Oh
and
yeah, what's that girl name? D
Duchess.
Duchess. Yeah, I knew it was a D. Duchess went down there and slept with about three people that night. Talking about oops, and she was holding the girl hand and everything, dragging her to the back room. And then
Hmm.
talking about, oh, I don't know what happened. Man, she was all through the window, the drive through, and everything, trying to get at people. That's what I'm saying. It can turn you into something that's already, like she said, already up in you.
Mm-hmm.
But that person might not be who you want to turn it into, though. I'm
Right.
just, all right, come on with it. Let's see. Bam. Come on with it.
So, are you sleeping over your best friend's house that's of the opposite sex?
See, a lot of people talking all this best friend stuff, then they realize we ain't really best friends. We might be friends, but if you best friends can sleep over people's houses and do all this best friend stuff. We go here, go there. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, if you're not in a relationship, a lot of people do things.
Hold on. You're supposed to
even if you are, what if you fall asleep and it's safer to stay where you are? So that's different.
You said safer? That means you've been out. That means you've been out drinking with them and then spend the night, and you got a whole husband or something.
So does drinking mean a nightcap? Is that what you're saying?
You almost no matter how drinking, because you said it's safer to stay there. So that means you've been drinking or you intoxicated or something, right?
Right.
Okay. So you done stayed over a man's house, opposite all night, and you got a husband or a man somewhere else. And when they ask you where you were, are you gonna do like Mary did in the Bible? I ain't have sex with nobody. I just got pregnant. or you gonna say, is you gonna actually say, oh, I was on my best friend Johnny's house? Or you're gonna try to break Susie just because to satisfy your man? Uh-oh. Ding, ding, ding. Come on, Miss Bella. Go ahead and say it.
You're gonna tell the truth. It is what it is. I'm saying, like, okay, if my dude,
nah, I don't believe that one.
I'm just saying.
How many women you think will tell the truth? How many women out of 10 women?
Look, if you fell asleep at somebody's house and you woke up the next day, you can't do nothing but tell the truth.
No, you can't. Not if you don't know where you at.
No, but if you don't, let me tell you, if you don't tell your man about your best friend, your man don't know your best friend, and if you're not at home and your man is not at the best friend house to see if you're there, so that lets you know then that that's not your best friend. So just say, for instance, if I'm somewhere, you know, I'm with my best friend, I didn't come home. And if I didn't come home, you know where my best friend lived because this is my best friend. You know what a friend is and who the friend is and all that stuff, right? Okay. So if you can't show up and see that I'm at this best friend house sleep or whatever, then it wasn't a best friend thing.
Hey, look. I'm just gonna do this in a band point of view. For one thing, why are you over here privately drinking with your best friend?
Privately drinking?
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying you at his house, nobody else at his house. He ain't married. He ain't got no girlfriend there. It's just you at his house, at his bachelor pad. This is not gonna go over well. This is not like it was a party and there's a couple people here and you got proof that everything was all right and everybody's saying everybody ain't nobody did nothing nowhere. This ain't one of these situations. This is one of these situations that he honestly got to say,
He was trying to get me, but it didn't happen.
Came over your best friend's house, went to drinking, and drunk so much that you ain't called me and say, come pick me up. You just...
Oh, that's what I was supposed to do?
Hit me back
the next thing day. Was, I didn't want to worry you, so I'm like, I'm not going to call.
Yeah, look at that shit there, boy.
What if I would have been messing up what you had going on or something? So I would say, sir, I can call you, sir, because I don't want to bother you.
I don't mean no harm to nobody who got all these what's name, but listen, that's how women end up in trunks right there. No harm, no foul, but that's how you end up.
Oh, okay.
Missing. That's how people end up missing, telling them kind of trying to explain them type of situations to your
Oh my
wife.
goodness. This man said trunks.
I'm just saying, think about it though. Think about a man that love his girl to death. And
That's
she's
terrible.
over him.
People want people to love them to death. I don't want nobody to love me to death. I don't want
I'm
it.
just saying, just think about that though. Just think about a woman trying to convince her man that she went, not that you ain't go chill with your man and drink. You went and got drunk with your best friend. Now have a glass of wine. You ain't got drunk. What the you feel what I'm saying? Like, these are the questions that a dude gonna be like, hold on, why is you getting drunk? Why is you way over here, this house? Why you didn't call me last night to come get you? Why when you were still woke, you ain't call or you ain't had him to call to come get? Because get what? If a best friend really know, I put it
Our
right.
man, they gonna call the man and say,
right.
"She on here, you need to come and get her."
Listen, if best friend ain't got no respect for the man, he ain't gonna call.
Right, that's what
But
I'm
if
saying.
he got,
No, if he doesn't, yes, that's true. That's true. And that makes a difference. That'd be a problem with a lot
your
of
phone probably been blowing up since 2. And then you want to come in the morning and
and
7,
explain,
8.
oh no, I know it's not gonna happen.
See, y'all with that BS now. See, that's that best friend stuff that I don't see happening. You know what I'm saying? Nah. Yeah, that sleepover
Listen, I'm
stuff.
saying,
Okay.
look, I'm saying,
Go
like, just say for instance, if there's a
Yeah, I
best
want to
friend
hear
situation, if there's a best friend situation, you're at your best friend house of the opposite sex. If something happened where you couldn't take yourself home or you couldn't even call nobody, maybe because you went to sleep. So wouldn't it be suffice if the best friend called the man and say, hey, she over here like this and that. You may need to come and get her. Wouldn't you think that's a real best friend? Instead of letting her sleep and make this man think like, oh, she out here kicking it this type of way. I can't find. I don't know where she at. She doing something she doesn't have any business, to place his mind in the corner state. So wouldn't the best friend be able to say, hey, come and get your girl?
I think they already broke up. Because I'm gonna tell you this. To keep, I put it away, if I was in this situation, to keep myself out of jail, I gotta let her go.
Oh.
I gotta let her go.
Oh man,
Because
broke up over a drink.
No, but I'm saying, but she playing with fire. Like that's playing with fire there. You know what I'm saying? We can play,
Well,
we
I
can
was just
laugh.
giving bad scenarios. I hope it doesn't happen that way, for somebody, but I'm just saying. I just gave a bad scenario. That's all.
That's kind of dangerous. That's kind of dangerous. I'm just saying. It's kind of dangerous. So I'm just, just like you said, I'm feeling like, ooh, like spending the night.
Yeah, she moving that way.
And the man gonna call. You spending the night, you drinking, and you didn't answer my phone call. Cause guess what? If he your best friend, he should know my ring, and he should be shaking the shit at you. Get your ass up out my house. Leave your car. I'm gonna give you an Uber. Listen, I'm gonna give you an Uber to take you home. Leave your car, whatever, but you gotta go. See,
Right.
I'm just saying.
Right.
Cause there's too many ways. There's too many ways to get home now. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's too many ways to get home. Like back in the day, you might have been like, oh yeah, but Uber and all this stuff that run all night, nah, you can't come with that one. Can't come with that one. You can't spend the night and wake up at 7, 8 the next morning thinking this is okay.
Right.
We both fell asleep at the same.
No,
If
no,
one,
people gonna say their phone was dead. Remember, my phone was dead. It was died. My phone died.
your
That don't work
phone,
no more,
if
does it?
if one person's phone dead, you should tell me, hey, call my man, tell him come get me right now. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
mean, that's what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Like we playing them games, but no, men ain't moving like that. So we're gonna go to the next one now because here it
Are
is.
you spending time between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. with your best friend that is of the opposite sex?
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah. See what I'm talking about? See that. But guess what? If it's the same sex, is it? Without a doubt, ain't it? Without a doubt. But the opposite sex, hmm. If you're in a relationship with the opposite sex, you're doing it. Come on, man. See, that's why I came up with it. See, a lot of people need to know what's respect and what's disrespectful. Because I don't think a lot of people know this. You know what I'm saying? I don't think a lot of people know what's disrespectful and what's respectful sometimes because think about it. If you doing it like that, a man gonna be kind of like the hell going on.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all I'm saying is between them hours, 10 p.m. and 4 p.m., man, it's kind of rough to have these best friends moving in them type of hours and stuff. I'm just saying that.
Well, I
What
agree.
up, Terrence in his house? Let Terrence know the subject, the today's subject. So
Hi, Terrence. We're talking about, can you be best friends with the opposite sex and it doesn't bother the person you're with? Having friends is something, but having friends that's of the opposite sex may bother your partner in life. So we're talking about this. We're discussing this.
right,
Like, is
that
it really a problem? What is it?
part. That part. And now we talking about spending time with your best friend of the opposite sex between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. Huh. Let's see if you can pull this stuff off. See, this
And
stuff that I don't think a lot of women can pull this one off. This just look like some stuff that pulling this off don't seem like this a good option. What you think?
mm,
See, I always
well,
like to get a woman's point of view because and don't
well,
forget to
that time is strenuous, but I just say one thing, like between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m., it's okay because most time people go to events or clubs or whatever, and the venue doesn't close till at least
uh-huh. Yeah,
2 a.m.
and
So that just gives you 2 hours to get home.
yeah, with the opposite sex.
Just
Mm.
2 hours to get home. That's all I'm saying.
What I'm saying with the opposite sex.
No, not with the opposite sex,
Man,
just
let me tell
yourself.
you
You
something.
got to get
Most
home.
most men don't even think you went to the club. You
Oh,
gotta I gotta man, man, I actually got to have a video of the whole while you was in them. You gotta have me that if you stayed there from 12 to 2, I need that 2 hour video.
why? Why
That's
would
why
you need to? That
that's
means
why
you couldn't
women
trust the
set up that
person.
live camera. You know when them women set up them live cameras in the middle of the night, and you think they just doing it because they wanna show people where they at. No, they trying to show their man where they been.
So that's why people go live. Oh my goodness.
Looking for what? What was it? For some people, 10 to 10 to 4. That's a problem.
Goodness.
I'm telling you now. Read out
You
that
got
part.
to have respect for your mate. And you do. I agree.
And that's a little bit okay. Go ahead. Go ahead. Okay.
Kim said the latest I'll do is 1 a.m. with the opposite sex. Auntie be in the bed early anyway.
I feel you, but like I said, I mean,
Some
but
people
yeah,
try. You know.
but then I'm gonna do it like this, Kimberly. You know, just like you said with the opposite sex, if you know you gay or whatever, guess what they gonna do? Your friend don't want you hanging out with the same sex. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
You feel me? Like that, like they looking at you crazy if you hanging out with the same sex, especially if it's one like if you do like the stud or the butch or the manly, you know what I'm saying, part of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Look at her, she laughing. She know I ain't lying. I mean, it, am I lying though? So with the same sex, they gonna be looking at you. You was what?
with
Well,
who?
didn't I tell you I don't like you around her? That's my best friend though. Oh, oh, okay. Who am I then? Because guess what? If it's the other way around, I hear women saying, "He don't need no friend. I be a friend."
That part.
Women say that stuff all the time, man.
I
No, he
do.
ain't no friend. And see, that's where it contradicts because women try to put it out here like they can control themselves so much more than a man. But we understand what you're saying. But if you don't want the man doing it, then you shouldn't be doing it.
Mm-hmm.
See, if you got a problem with the man hanging out with the opposite sex, then you shouldn't be hanging out with the opposite sex. And that's the respect part. See, don't do this, then say, oh, that can't do this. You know, on the other side, you know what I'm saying? Like you sit up there, oh, I got, a bunch of male best friends. I don't fuck with, like you be listening to a woman sometimes. I don't fuck with nothing but dudes. You be like, I know not to put myself in this already. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
telling you, man. There you
Kim
go. Come
said
on.
it's tricky because they were here before her. Nobody after.
Yeah, I can understand that too. I can understand that too, but that still fall in that thing like I've been loving you since y'all were 10 years old. I'm just saying. What's up, Rhonda in his house up in his
Hello, hello, hello.
yeah, but you feel what I'm saying though?
I got you.
Yeah, if somebody been loving you that long, they don't care about. Get what? They smooth. They sit back. I'm telling you, it's dudes out here. Like, have you ever watched the movie? Now, I know I'm wrong for start getting on these movies, but have you ever watched the movie and be like, he ain't treating her right. She should be treated like a queen. You done seen that in real life and movies where a dude is so mad that her man don't treat her better than what he do.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying? He
Mm.
ain't got no dog in this fight, but he mad at how your man treating you. Oh,
Mhm.
believe me, it's a deep down issue up in there that you ain't looking at. If a man sitting up here hating on a man, if a man sitting up here telling you where your man been, I seen your man over here, such and such. Oh yeah, it's some deep down stuff. He trying to break that thing up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. A lot of times, guys tell you where your partner has been or what they're doing simply because they're trying to gain your interest. They tell you that he's not doing right by you, things like that. And they do that to, you know,
Yeah,
make, yeah, just pretty much.
hating and liking you and trying to pull you away, trying to split
Yeah.
that
Trying to
thing
see
up.
if they can
Just
get
like
it.
friend girl. Friend girl do the same thing. I remember back in the day, they'd be like, oh, you know what's done and done, coming to light. They don't just tell now you got friend girl that call. Oh, and I seen your boy at the park. Oh, you with his
They
sister?
send you videos. They send you videos.
Oh, You know what? I think that's why I used to get in trouble so much back in the day because, like, I guess when people was all in your business, and you know how people really don't know what's going on, but they
Yeah.
feel like they know. You can be with your mama, you can be with your sister. You know what I'm saying? Like I done sit there and was with my sister hanging out, you know, stuff like that. And
Hmm.
because somebody know I got a woman, and they like, oh, you with, you know, you with this girl here. Oh, I see you this and that. Because me and my sister, we, you know what I'm saying? We gonna hug each other, and then you know, it's just like what people gonna
Like
do. They
sister
sister,
love.
cousins, and all that stuff. And people don't know who can to you and who not. All they know is y'all live too close. And
Hmm.
find out and they want to be messy and they want to be the first one to tell their partner that you ain't doing right by that part. Come on,
Uh,
next one.
so are you taking trips with your best friends? Oh no.
So you
That's
do,
not good.
hold on, but you do take a trip with your woman best friend, right?
I have.
But you wouldn't take a trip with your male best friend.
Sometimes let
Oh,
me
I'm asking a question now.
no, I wouldn't. Let me tell you why.
Go ahead.
Some situation you put yourself in compromising positions. I don't care how best friend you are with a person, but when you are friends with a person of the opposite sex, you got to know what situation you're putting yourself in. They still have a stem that works, and it
And you,
just doesn't look right. You can't be letting your good be evil spoken of.
and guess
That's the
what?
word.
A lot of
It's good because you're saying this is my friend, but if somebody out here seeing you hanging with this man all the time, y'all on a vacation or a trip together, and you have a man, that's part of letting your good be evil spoken of. People are speaking evil or just talking about what you're doing because it looks like what is
right,
not.
right,
So how are you going to justify that?
yeah. But it's the same thing when people act like they, you know what I'm saying? Like if you can't accept I'm gonna tell you this: women or men ain't ready for a relationship if they ain't ready to let people go that's a detrimental to their relationship.
Yeah, I
So
agree.
so if you know two people together and if a best friend to you bothers your man or you know the opposite way around, you know what I'm saying, and you let it be known, it got to be handled, and it
Yep.
need to be nipped in the bud or something because what you saying is I choose my best friend over all this. I'm choosing see because guess what? When people are trying to get married or they get into this bond, this is what you call a long life partnership, us against the world, and we should be able to block anybody out. You know,
Right.
if we actually together, you should be, if mama and daddy don't agree, you should be able to be like, hey, F y'all too. If y'all down with each other like you down. You know, it's
Right.
people that done had 7, 8 kids with people and still would let the family and other people get into their business. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
Like if you got 7, 8 kids with dude, y'all need to be trying to work stuff out like that there because y'all need each other. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? Even it's just to raise the kids right, because the kids ain't gonna never respect another man trying to step up in that toe now. Because hell, if
Mhm.
you got 6, 7 kids, hell, the oldest probably big enough to be talking about jumping on folk. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, um, like you said, I think I think a woman that would even consider taking a trip with her best friend that's the opposite sex and she in a relationship, she already telling the man, fuck you, I know you ain't got no backbone. I mean, it's just me. You know, when you want, because see, what women are doing, they want to say they want a traditional man, but you really ripping out a dude backbone when I hear stuff. You know, when I hear women saying, "Oh, I ain't taking no man last name. He gonna take my name." It's just a lot of posts I've been putting up just to get the eye of how women feel about me. And just saying I wouldn't take his last name because of business purposes, or you don't have a level of
I
respect.
mean, last name for what? What are you saying?
Oh, I mean, like if you get married to a man,
Oh, okay, okay,
a
okay.
lot of women are saying that, oh, for business purpose, I keep my last name with this man. Oh, you can keep your, like, if you got, see, what people don't realize, the average person ain't no multi-millionaire like you Lowe's or something, like you own Lowe's or Home Depot, that you need your last name to what's name. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And even these big companies change names. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So if you sit up and tell your husband, because I was talking about, with the Harris lady, with her having that name and her not having her husband last name on the back of her thing.
Oh, she doesn't?
Oh no, it's a
Mm.
Italian dude or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Her mama Indian. She ain't even black. She ain't no parts of black. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
She ain't got a black child or nothing. All
Does she have children at all?
I don't think so, but I'm
Mm.
thinking everybody around her is Indian, Italian. She don't have no black people around her. We
No
just
culture
think
other than attending.
we
What
think
what
she
she
was
did?
like, but she an Indian, and she's had a dark tinted color on her, but she not considered black. So
Hmm.
uh, you know, yeah. Look at them pictures. Her husband and stuff. Yeah. So I was just thinking, how do a man feel when your wife don't want to take on your last name or something like that? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you know what? I got to look at the other one because um it ain't coming up on this thing right here. Oh, let me make sure I got that thing connected right. Yeah, connected right. What's up, Angie? Angie said hello.
Hi, Angie.
Kim King said her daddy is black. I think I don't know if he black. I want you to prove that one because I'm just looking at that other thing. I want a picture. What's a picture of her daddy? Let's see where her daddy from. Where her daddy from? Because I know her mama is Indian of India. So let's get that proof check while we think about it. Oh, okay. She said her dad is black and her mama is Indian. Yeah. Okay. All right. Damn, her daddy. Oh, okay. 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 Where you from?
He's a
Oh,
Jamaican. Mhm.
American. American. Okay. Okay. Descendant of a slave owner in Jamaica. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Irish slave
So
owner in Jamaica.
So, so and look, the daddy parents might be white because he kind of light skin. Okay, no, I'm just saying, and that's the mama.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Because I remember one time they said she was claiming India, wasn't it?
At first, I thought they were saying,
See, that what she said. And then she born 1938. Wow. Oh, her mama died, huh?
mm-hmm,
Her dad is still alive.
yeah,
Or is
her
he?
dad's still alive. He old. I wonder if he in a convalescent home.
Yep, he alive. Yeah.
Yep.
And he was born the same year. 1938, 1938 too. Then he an August man. All right. Yeah.
I didn't see that. Oh, okay.
He's a,
He ain't
yeah,
make
he
it though, but
August.
he
Nah, he a Virgo, so
right. That's what I'm saying. He ain't make it, but he okay.
all right.
Okay.
Virgo.
Yeah.
Get to the next one. There you go. Next.
So, does deep conversations allow you and the friend to connect who want to fill the void? Oh Lord.
You said say that again.
So, does deep conversations allow you and the friend to connect to want to fill the void? So, I guess,
Oh,
like, if you and the friend talking about issues or problems where you're neglected at or you have an issue with, do you think that friend would step in and want to say, "Oh, I got to do this for my friend, make him feel better. I'm gonna start doing this in the back of my head. I know that my friend like a home cooked meal and his woman or her husband not doing this. I'm gonna cook for him. I start cooking
like
for my best friend.
like like your best friend started sending DoorDash to the house. I'm gonna be eating them motherfuckers. I know he didn't. I'm gonna call him up, man. That shit was good, man. Make it where he don't even want to send it no more. I ain't gonna tell him to stop sending it. I'm gonna start eating though. I'm gonna be like, you keep on sending, boy. You got good taste, man. You be going some good places, bro. Cause look, he gonna realize that he done sent by 4-5 times and she ain't never got it. He wondering who the hell been eating things.
Oh Lord.
You know what? I remember that happened to me one time. That
And what happened?
a dude sent my girl a gift card, and
Okay. In the mail?
when I not, no, like send it to a job or whatever, a little gift card or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
I
y'all
don't know if
both
he
were there?
flowers or something with it. I don't know if he sent flowers with it or something, but yeah, we went and ate that thing. Yeah, that was some good food there.
That was bad or good?
Oh, it was bad that he did it. Now I was kind of pissed
Why was bad though? What made it bad? What if it was her birthday
because
or something?
no, it was I think it was Valentine's Day or something like
Oh, well, listen,
that.
hold on. What would make it if he sent the card to her for Valentine's Day for y'all to go out and
Or it
eat?
might have been
He
no,
probably knew
nope,
she had a
nope,
man.
nope. He ain't sending for y'all to go out and eat. When I got there and I seen it, I was like, "Hold on, where you get it from?" They're like, "Oh." I said, "Oh, okay." She was like, "Oh, we can go eat." Oh, okay, all right. Good answer.
But I'm saying if a man was probably trying to get at her, he would have probably invited her to the place. If he gave her the gift card, it was just for the person. So I don't think you
I
should
tell
have
you something. No. I got to put my head in the man of a trick. See, the man of the trick might work much different than a regular man. See, sometimes he just throw little fishing lines
tactics out there.
and he be fishing. He be fly
How
fishing.
was that
He
fishing?
be fly fishing. You ever seen a dude fly fish? When they be on the river and they keep on throwing it out, it seems like they throw it out over and over and over. They be like,
Mhm.
pow, pow. That's a fly fish, man. That's what these
Okay,
dudes
well,
do.
tell me, by you going to eat with her to eat the food up or whatever, tell
Uh-huh.
me what stopped the fishing. If you felt like he was fishing, she accepted it, so what?
Oh, she probably told him don't do this shit no more. She know
No,
I.
she just didn't bring the card home anymore.
Hey, it all work. It all
Mhm.
work. He
Okay.
he ain't sent. Look, he ain't sent it to the job no more.
As far as you know.
Hey,
Eh,
look, but that's the whole thing about the respect part. A
right.
lot
You ain't gonna bring that home to your
a
man.
lot of women do stuff that they wouldn't do in front of their man that they do when their man not around. And the same thing from some men. Like you got men that's married and all that, and they get out there and a woman walking across half naked, they be like, woo! Ah! You think if his wife were right there, he'll do that? Or his girlfriend? Nope. But
Mm-mm.
it's done like that. Just like women. It's women that men pay by, they be like, oh, he fine. They wouldn't do that if they man was right there beside them.
No,
So
you would not
it's
be thanking the Lord what you just saw. Thank you,
yeah,
Lord.
that's what I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Like,
I
you
get
know,
you. So, do you think the closer the friendship is, the more likely it could lead to an affair?
I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one because I know people and people done, you know, told me about certain things. Cause see, I asked about stuff like that because like I always ask about these best friend dudes a lot. You know what I'm saying? Not people just like this here, but just in general. Like if a woman saying, "Oh, my guy friend, my best friend, this and that," be like, hold on, and you ever did this, that, or he ever did this or cross the line and this and that, blah blah blah, and a lot of times, you know, sometimes even if they don't cross the line they might still tell them maybe on down the line and things like, well, yeah, I remember that one night you came in there and you was half naked. Because let me tell you something, women get so comfortable and they start changing in front of their best friend and putting on their clothes. Let me get ready. And they running around with a bra off and all this old type of stuff because they feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's many women. Then they know who they are. That then got undressed and dressed in front of their best friend because you look at them just like a best friend. They ain't gonna do nothing. They ain't
Mhm.
gonna touch me. They ain't gonna put their hands on me. If they do, we ain't gonna never talk no more. So the man already on a leash where he feel like got a choke chain on. He can't say too much no way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So so he already being careful what he say, and then he looking at you walk past him, half naked, chain clothes. Do this look better on me? You going in and out and doing stuff that a best friend do. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You know, getting that advice. Do this look good? What about these shoes? And he looking at you in your heels and all this stuff. Man, ain't no man sitting up here doing a lot of this stuff. See, that's why a lot of this friend stuff got to be kind of like really controlled. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
got that, like I said, like I understand a person see their best friend shit once every, but once you grown, shit once a month once every 3 months. Shit, y'all can talk on the phone or some shit like that, but all that old meeting up all the time, ain't no man going for that shit. And if
Mm-mm.
another man tell me that another man was meeting up with my woman in secret, and I'm asking you like, where you was standing and you mess around and lie, it's some more stuff going on, man. You know what I'm saying? There's some more stuff going on because you might not want to just tell a man because it's innocent to you. You know what I'm saying? it's innocent to you and this and that. But if he know and somebody already told him that you've been out with another man, or they saw you at this place with the man, like you said, shot a video, did him a picture, and you mess around and come up bubble gubbing and don't say nothing, and he like, she didn't say shit. You know what I'm saying? See, women that can get away with that, most times, a lot of times, they the man of the situation. Okay, let me read it because this over here on the other side. All right, Ashley, what's up, cuz? All right, she said, did the guy who bought the gift card know she had a man? I don't know. I truly don't know that because when you ask, see, that's when you know that the stuff bogus right there. Because when you ask who bought it, and then a joker won't tell you a real name, and you already know it's some shit. You know what I'm saying? You already know it's some bullshit because a motherfucker, a joker don't want to give you the what's name. Call him then. Let me call him. Call the gift card dude and tell him thank you or whatever. You know what I'm saying? If she won't call him in front of you and stuff like that, it's nah, I ain't go that far.
Okay.
I ain't go that far. That other side in me won't let me dive down in it sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you let people show you what they're gonna be to you. See, if somebody start disrespecting and stuff like that, you kind of know deep down in your heart this ain't gonna last like that. So it ain't no reason to be rahan and ruhan over a person, and you know they very disrespectful. See, a lot of women don't realize a lot of men are with some of y'all because they ain't got no place to go. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just saying, like, it's a lot of women that know they messing up, know they fucking up, and they know that the man with them because he stay in her house with her. You know what I'm saying? She helped him get a coffee, so she gave him half income tax. I mean, it's just something that's keeping him there. That's keeping him because he's doing bad or something. Because if a man getting a certain level of disrespect, most men ain't gonna own up to a certain level of disrespect without challenging it. You know what I'm saying? Like I would, that would make me go crazy. The level of disrespect. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see if I got anything here. She said, let me see. She said, there should be boundaries even with a friend of the opposite sex.
Yep, it should.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it, cuz. Okay. Let me put up another one. Bam. Come on with it.
All right. So, is it okay to share your personal feelings and problems with your friend of the opposite sex?
To me, I think personal problems, but not problems that's going on with the relationship.
Yep, I agree.
I think you can talk about problems and be like, yeah, oh, I went through this and this and that, but my man ain't had sex in a couple weeks. I see a dude drooling at the mouth and like, yeah, you what? Yeah, I ain't doing it no more.
Right.
I'm just saying, I don't know if a dude doing it like that or what. I mean, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. I mean,
So
some personal things, I think, even not just friends of the opposite sex, friend of the same sex that you deal with on a daily basis. I don't think that everything, even if it's good or bad, that you need to discuss these things with your good friends, like family friends, or even the friend of the opposite sex of a person that you feel that is just a friend. Because for one way, if you talk to like a person, like just say for instance, me, if I got a friend girl, if I consider her like a sister to me, right? So I'm talking to my sister about how I feel about what my man got going on, or how I feel like he's treating me, or what we're dealing with. The first thing that sister to me is gonna do is take my side. And
right.
she's gonna try and move any type of way that will be comfortable or important to me, not regarding of whatever the opposite my relationship is really going on. And then a man from the opposite sex, I feel like he listen and understand. And then sometimes if the man of the opposite sex want to give their opinion, then sometimes their opinions may turn into feelings, and feelings to feel, what I'm being neglected by. So I don't think it's good to do that.
Okay, let's see what we got next. Come on with it.
So, should you ever compare each other to your significant other? I don't get a chance to talk and hang out with my girl like I hang out with you. Oh, that's not right. I don't get a chance to talk to my girl like I'm able to talk to you. That's not right. My man don't give me this much time and conversation at one stance. That's not right. So no, I don't think you should be able to be that comfortable to discuss your life situations with someone.
And I don't think friends really, because just like women, like when they have friend guys, most time they don't want to talk about their man or something like that. I mean, I'm sure you have women that want to talk about, oh, no good, sorry ass, nigga, I need to leave his ass, all that old type of stuff. But
Yeah.
most time, like I most time, well, I ain't gonna say that because a lot of men vent too, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and then stuff like that. So it could be a vent, it could be, but I don't think that's comparing. Now, I don't think I don't think comparing is right. Like, oh yeah, I bet you your woman don't do this. I bet
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, or something like that. So I don't know. I mean, it's kind of sketchy on them. Kind of sketchy. You ready for the next?
So it's one of y'all that didn't want to take it there. Yes, sex usually is the woman. What? Say what again?
Usually, it's the woman that keep them from having sex.
Her and the friend.
Friend.
Oh,
Usually, it's the woman, just like you heard on here what a woman say, "Oh no, we ain't never did none of this and this and that." Usually, it's the woman that keeps her guards up, that stops anything from happening, like
from
cut,
being intimate.
yeah, cutting it off before it even get started. Like, what you say? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, knowing, uh, if if a man know, like, say, if a man listening to a woman and she said, "I don't cheat, I don't this, I don't that," you feel what I'm saying? And so he
Mhm.
know not to come at her. He knows she got a man. He know not to come at her a certain kind of way. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So usually stuff like that, it's a guard up there. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
It's a guard up there. And women up there, always saying, "Oh, he ain't never tried it. He ain't never tried it because he know the guard is there.
Yeah.
He don't want to mess up the friendship, And I'm sure it's women like that too. They're hanging out with a guy, this and that. You know what I'm saying? This what's name, but won't go there because they don't want to mess up their friendship or
Yeah.
mess, you know, just the conversation wise. Sometimes, um, um, like I have friend girls that feel like I got good business sense or good tell somebody or something good, right to do. And if they run into a problem, something to be like, hey, what would you do? Woot, woot, woot. Tell me what you think. I'm explaining this to you. Tell me what you think. You feel what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it's feel like it's like sometimes, you got women that got, daddy dead, brother dead or whatever, and don't have that manly voice that can say, nah, you shouldn't do that. Yeah, or, like a woman going out, say a woman trying to buy a car or something, and she about to make a bad investment. But before she do that, she called and said, you think I ought to do this? Like, no, I don't think you should get no note. I think you should do it like this or do it like that. But, it's the same thing. Like, I think a person should be in a good sense, financial and this and that to take on unnecessary bills. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like you should have it to take on unnecessary bills.
Yeah.
Like no bills. I don't even like my light bill. I'm thinking about solar panels and stuff like that every day. You know what I'm saying? So I don't like bills. So anything unnecessary is any bill to me. You know what I'm saying? I wish.
Yeah.
So I'm always trying to figure out how to get past a bill or something else. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I don't like bills. Oh, I like paying notes. I don't like none of that stuff. I like being done with it. Yeah, done with it. Okay. And I'll take the hit and I'll be broke for, whatever, how long, whatever. But I just like going in broke because I think I was raised, you know, out there, um, out there in the world when you had to be out in the world doing that all in. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You got to be all in or all out. So I think I done lived, a life like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It take money. You know what Joe always said, take money to make money. So you always
Mm-hmm.
put your money out there to get something back later on. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
sometimes go for broke, like I tell people, to own a house sometimes you got to be like, oh, this is all my income tax. I don't care. Don't spend all of it, get that house, board it up, fix on it little by little, get it right, boom. Then you're gonna save, you're gonna see your savings, on down every month. You know what I'm saying? For the
Yeah.
years and stuff, because you might be paying 1,000, 1,200, whatever rent now, and then you're gonna be free rent for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
People got to look at it in different ways. You know? And don't forget to like and share. Go ahead.
That part. Okay. Is sexual attraction often a problem with a friend of the opposite sex? I wouldn't say always, but it would become a problem eventually, I think.
Uh, I don't know because I don't. I know some super sexy friends that I ain't never thought about having sex with them because of their mentality or how they move or how I know they move a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like once you get older, it's more of a person that can fit in with what you got going on than it is with you just chasing after a fine piece of booty. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a little different sometimes when people think about stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
I think sometimes that's about the matching up part. Yeah. Bam.
So, have your best friend ever broke up your relationship?
We're gonna talk about that. I want you to do this one right quick. Ashley said, I have a friend literally like a brother, and we both have mutual respect for each other. So so sexual attraction is not there. Okay. Yeah, and that's how it is sometimes. Like you can have somebody and it just is, it's not there. It's sexual attraction like that. Yeah, and you know what's strange about me? Even when I go into a place like a strip club or whatever, I'm not sexually attracted to them like that. You know what I'm saying? It might be because of the work they do or what I done, seen it because a long time ago, I done dated a stripper a long time ago before. So once I dated the stripper and it was a short stint, but it was like the kind of stuff she was saying and trying to tell me what I couldn't do and all that old type of stuff. I'm like, no, I don't play that type of stuff. I think it was a more manly type of way. It's a little controlling type of way like that. So I mean, but and I still didn't. Um, I understand what they do, but it's a lot of stuff that strippers do that you know you'll be surprised because I worked at a strip club, so you'll be surprised how much. And I'm just gonna throw it out there: how much pussy they sell, how much stuff they do, especially for customers, like bending dudes over. Yeah, dudes paying them to do stuff to them and stuff like that. I mean, it's a lot of stuff that sexual escapades that a lot of strange men want from them type of women that seen it all. And that's what sometimes develop them a certain type of hatred for men because they done seen a lot of bad side of men. You
So,
know,
tell me this: when you started dating your friend, the stripper, right?
uh,
So, did you just meet this woman and says, "This is somebody I'm interested in," or y'all had that friendship thing going on and that developed into a relationship?
um,
You
no,
got
I'm gonna
it.
say I was it was like when I first started working at this strip club and they laid down the rules to me. um, the pimps that was in the I was listening to them, the club owner, the club manager, they was all giving me the game on how you deal with girls and how you don't deal with girls. And the first thing they said, never give them money because you'll forever be a trick in their eyes after you give them money. So it was a lot of things that they kind of tell you that it's still kind of hard for me to get out of even to this day. Like if somebody asks me for money, it put me in a mood of do they look at me as a trick? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean,
So
because
if I need to borrow $10, I couldn't even get that from you, man.
yeah, you can get it. You can get it. But I'm just saying, like, you wouldn't know until you out there and it's like it's so many avenues that women can get money. So when they ask you for money, it makes you feel like a trick. You understand what I'm saying?
No, I'm sorry, I don't. But you still didn't answer the question.
Go
For
ahead.
you to have a relationship with a stripper, right? And you know the lifestyle, like you're just speaking of the lifestyle that they probably live, and like
Right.
you're saying what you've been told by people. So you
Uh-uh.
decided to have a relationship.
This is what happened. When when they seen me getting close to that girl, they
Mm-hmm.
pulled me to the side and said, "Hey, don't do this, don't do that." And they the one kind of broke off the relationship. Like, "Hey, you don't need to be you working here and she working here. You don't need to do you don't mix none of this whoop de whoop whoop." You know what I'm saying?
So, but you still went ahead and had a relationship.
It was short lived because, like I said, I already into it by the time they kind of figured out what was going on, and then I was already kind of bagging off of it already. So I mean, sometimes you know, um,
No,
you
no, no,
realize
no.
you
I
realize
don't
this
want
ain't what you want.
to.
You
Okay,
realize
well,
this ain't what you want.
but this is the whole question.
Go ahead.
For you to even get in a relationship with this person, right? Was that a friendship? Like y'all develop a conversation and y'all became friends because you
Yeah.
worked there, she worked there. Even if it was an attraction, did y'all start a friendship
Yeah,
first and it led into it?
it was a friendship because she was already now I'm thinking like I was working there before she came there. I was working there before she came there. So but she came there as a stripper. She didn't come there as a customer or something like that. She came there like, hey, I want to work. I want to work here. You know what I'm saying? And what it is a lot of them they'll be on like a temporary type thing because they had to get like permits for what they're gonna dance at. So they can't just have a permit this club, that club. They got to have a permit to this club or that club. See, a lot of strippers back then, they'll have a permit in Atlanta, but they'll be down here in Mississippi stripping long as they make pay and stuff like that. It's a lot of, I learned a lot of stuff dealing. I think the strip club would probably might have separated me from the whole ideal of marriage, and
Wait a
women
minute,
was
what?
moving and
The strip
no, I
club?
mean it just you being down to women like they
Wait,
come
hold
in
on one
and
second. Okay, try it again. It's like it was a breakup.
Okay, it's like they. Hold on, let me make sure my shit right.
Okay, yeah, it was like a
Okay,
break when you began to talk. Okay.
yeah, it's like they coming in as regular women. Like this what this what is so crazy about the script of. You get these folks, they come in, like they come in, they don't come in made up already. They come in with their little briefcase dragging behind them. They don't have no heels on, and then they got little shoes, little bullshit. They look like they 4 foot tall or whatever. They look short and everything going here. And then they come out and they look like they taller than you. You know what I'm saying? They go in one way, then all of a sudden they got long hair, they come in with no hair. I mean, they just different, you know what I'm saying? Like they sit in the dressing room for a minute and they come out and they a whole different person. So it's like you learn that, you learn all that kind of stuff. And like I said, when you being trained by, like I said, pimps up in there, the owner, the manager, all them saying, this how you handle women, this how you handle this how you do this. And you being trained to be different than a regular dude. What all the stuff that made me get so close that I would fall, head over heels, anything like that. I couldn't do it no more after working there because I've been trained to not even touch them type of that side of me. Yeah. So it's like whatever you've been through, it does affect you. You know what I'm saying? And whoever is influencing you, it does affect you in a way. And you can pull out of it a little bit, but will it all go away? I don't think so.
Of course not.
Yeah,
Of course not.
yeah. Let me see what else I got down here.
So, do you think the friend began to cater to feelings or problems that hurt you?
Break that down.
I guess, like if you're in a situation where you're talking to this friend, the friend we're talking about, you're expressing things that's bothering you.
Uh,
So, do you think the friend will cater to what is being a problem for you or neglect for you? Do you think that opposite sex will start doing that thing for you?
oh, like catering, like if you telling them stuff you want or something or what?
Or you won't, or neglected by, or not getting it home? Do you think that friend will step in and try and fill that void type of thing? You know, things that bother you or hurt you. Do you think they'll try to move different to prove that they are better in that area?
Well, I think being a friend is a natural want to make another friend
Feel
uh
all right.
a better mood. You know what I'm saying? So I think
Ooh,
maybe not without them knowing, but they might be doing it without knowing. Like if a friend might not be feeling right and you buy them some flowers, it might feel violating in a way, in another way. But once she get them flowers from you, she gonna be like, my man don't even buy me flowers. Or you know what I'm saying? Like it can be something like that that'll make the woman, maybe it might spark something to her or something when you was just trying to be kind and maybe she was saying, I like flowers too. He don't buy flowers, then he buy you flowers. And then all of a sudden now you like, oh, he bought me flowers. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Yeah.
Things that your partner doesn't do with you or for you. And then you saying this friend start doing these things because they know these things bother or hurt you. Do you think that'll be a
Or
problem
they
for
know
you?
they know these things make them feel better. They, you know what I'm saying? Not
Right,
bother.
but this is the same thing we're talking about. We're talking about friends with a friend that has a partner. So if your friend would know that these things hurt you, why wouldn't your partner know or try to do these things, the same thing your friend doing? That's how a lot of relationships start with friends. Because you got a partner that's not doing these things, don't buy you flowers, don't think of dating you, don't even think about showing no affection, but you have these friends that think about you, sending you happies, little small gestures, things like that. Don't you think that thing they're filling that void
Yeah,
that
and
you neglect
that's
from
how
them?
and that's how people end up in the trunk too. Yeah, that part.
That shouldn't be a trunk. That
Yeah.
should be an end.
Listen, if you got a car, it got a trunk, and it got a hood, and it got a motor. So it gonna be a trunk. I mean, and listen, it gonna be a trunk. I got a trunk on my 4-wheeler, so it gonna be a trunk.
Four wheelers a little small. You might have to chop somebody up to get them in there.
Oh, you get them in there. Okay, my bad. All right. The
Well,
next,
you can't be mad for what you're not doing if the friend does it. So that's when the problem comes.
and guess what? That's why that friend stuff can get people in trouble because the
Yep.
friend
You
doing
gotta know where the weight
listen,
is.
a friend doing boyfriend and girlfriend type stuff, and
Right.
is and that's and men know that when a woman start talking about you don't do this, you know that he said, "Who been treating her like this and she's starting to act a fool?" You know what I'm saying? Like a man kind of know when a woman like some other man been treating her real good or been doing some. You don't even give me no good mornings or no this and that. I'm like, no good mornings every morning. She got to acting like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something because see when relationships work they can work doing the same thing. Like I know people been married 20, 30 years, ain't never really just did the flower thing, all the time and stuff like that. Like people got all their own ways. See what it is when we done been in different relationships, we try to take a little bit from here that was good, a little bit from here that was good, and then we try to put it on one person and try to make that person feel the void of all these things that made us feel good. Oh, I was with him and he liked to travel. Oh, I was with him and he liked to buy flowers. I was with him, he liked to give me chocolates. And then after all that, people get spoiled on what everybody did for them. Like you'll have a woman come at a man. Oh, I'm used to a man paying my bills or getting my hair done. The fuck you telling me that for? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what a man is going through sometimes in his man listening to a woman because I don't want to hear about what what your men do for you. If I choose to do something for you and we talk about stuff and we get to that point, boom, fine. But to sit up here and start bragging about how this dude treated you, that dude treated you, that's a no-no in a lot of areas like that because what man want to hear that? That was the same thing we were
Well,
talking
I agree. I agree.
about
I
the
don't think you should brag about what a man does or what a man has done, even what your friend guy does. I don't think you need to even talk about it. Don't talk about it.
that's how
Yeah.
people in trunks. Okay. All right, here go this 60 to 85% relationships. Go ahead.
Oh man, something wrong with you. It says 66 to 85% of relationships starts from just friendships. Yep, you get these friends. Just my friend. We just walking and exercising and talking on the phone occasionally. Boom, we got the opportunity. We together. How they say we go together. Just like that. That's a high percentage.
And you know what? And you right, and I think the difference between the old way of relationships and the difference in the new way is even women a lot of times set that line that they don't want certain things. Be like, oh, we can fuck around, but I ain't looking for no man. I ain't looking for this. I'm just looking for a friend and this and that.
That's
I
the
mean,
old way or the new way?
that might be the old way and the new way, but I mean,
Oh,
I'm sure people done move both ways, but I mean, I just know that people can go on both sides like that. Okay, I got something for you. Uh Actually, to say everyone has different love languages, so what works for one relationship may not work for another relationship.
I agree.
And that's when you say about the flowers and this that, like, people don't realize, like, people want every like they say they want they ice cream and cake and eat it too or whatever. They want all of it. And what happened is people not good sometimes with a good relationship. People won't always want a great relationship or a super relationship. I want my relationship, their relationship, because when you watch somebody else buy flowers for somebody else, and sometimes people don't even like flowers. They ain't got no flowers at their house. Every flower dead, and they want flowers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't even got flowers. You ain't got
Mm,
no flowers in your house. When the last time you had flowers? When the last time you ever bought flowers? You know what I'm saying? Like, people want stuff just to want it. It's not because they really want it. They want it just because it's just like a person um will say what a man got to do with them to be with them before you even get with a man and even get his mindset or sit down and talk to him about anything. You're like, oh man, be with me. He got to pay bills. He got to do this. He got to do that. And that's a turnoff to most men. Even a man that got it like that, it's a turnoff for him for a woman to even be talking like that. You know what I'm saying?
mhm. Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
like he got to do certain stuff.
Yep.
You know,
So does friends first initiate intimacy?
break it down.
Always. I don't think so. So you're friends first. So just because we're friends, does that initiate intimacy? No, you're just friends. I hope.
I mean, I can't really talk about that because, like I said, some people friends first, and next thing you know, they hate each other next week.
I
So
know, right?
shit, you don't know if friends gonna ever lead to intimacy because you don't know how long you can be friends. A lot of people can't be friends a long time. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yep. Yep. I agree.
Go with that.
Chemistry with your friend can start off with liking the same things, same jokes, easy time talking to each other. Yep, I agree. So
Mm.
you have some type of chemistry when you start being around anybody. Y'all liking some of the same things, same football team, same basketball team. Y'all end up in some of the same places.
Yeah,
There's chemistry. Y'all got a lot of things in common on just basically.
yeah,
Does just that put you in a position, where it will
yeah.
be okay?
And that's how people end up by themselves because sometimes they'll look at that and say, the grass is green on the other side of the fence. We have so much in common that sometimes people don't realize what makes a person will make a person miserable too if they get somebody around them and they ain't used to moving like they used to move. So
Mm-hmm.
so now both of y'all Saints fans. Now everywhere you go, Saints, and you want to go. Now he's looking around, you right under him, and he can't act like he used to act, and he like used to be the party man of the house. He used to make everybody laugh and flirt with folks and all that. And now he's reserved because he got his woman with him everywhere. He ain't the same person no more. So a lot of people are moving sometimes, and they not even moving authentic. They moving what they need to be in front of their woman, and then they move totally different when their woman ain't around. You know
That part.
that part.
And that be the problem. So I'm thinking, like, why do you even have a woman or a man if you got to put on this persona to be somebody else? Just live your life comfortable. Don't include this person in your circle.
What person? The person you with?
The person you're with. If you got to move different and you can't just be yourself, why have somebody? Why even be in a relationship?
Every every everybody move different. Like I remember just listening to a woman like say sometimes say if somebody on the phone with you and they forget to cut their phone off and they go to a party or something, you hear them, they party over here. And party over here, and they is totally different person. You didn't never thought they was like this, but then sometimes, like, and people will come to you and they'll be like, man, oh, you with such and such. Oh, that motherfucker get crazy, getting down, and people don't realize the world talks. The world tell you stuff and you be like, no, no. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Last but not least.
Okay, so when you start caring more about your friend, making sure you are available when they call, is it the start of romance? Oh Lord, is it? I don't know.
Maybe that's man being available when they call.
You make sure you're available whenever they call. Normally, my BF coming by this time. I gotta make sure I'm done doing what I'm doing so I can be available when they call me.
I don't know. You go first on that one.
I mean, I'm saying like that's not cool. If you realize you're changing your schedule because you know your best friend's work schedule, and you know normally this person calls you on on a daily basis. I know they'll be ringing my phone probably by 8 o'clock, saying what we doing tonight or where we going. You're making yourself available for this person. You got to watch that because the romance probably has started and you don't realize that you're starting a new relationship with your best friend, even if you're in one.
Hmm. Well, I guess I don't know. I guess I ain't never looked at it like that. I guess people call when they call. I don't think these days people got a certain time they call, but I'm sure, like, you might have how people say work husband, work was name that, woman get to work, then all of a sudden not, the man know that she ain't at home and she getting a phone call at 8, 9 or whatever, because they know she at work or something like that or something like that. Or, people getting called at 4 or 5 when they finna get off work, for the end of the day. Some people do have special times like that. You know what I'm saying? Like special times that they call certain people because they know that they available. Yeah. But, don't know what to say about it too tough.
I know. Oh, Lord.
No, I mean because I mean I never really based my life off stuff like that. Like I mean, all my life people just call me when they call me. I mean, it ain't been no thing where people just be like, "Oh, I think he's here," or "I think he's there." I'm sure people do it, but I mean, they do it for themselves too. Like people that probably don't call you after a certain time, like don't call you after 6, 7, 8. You know, might be a respect thing, might be a thing that they know you at home with your significant other or whatever, but or they might be at home with their significant other. So I mean, you never know why people call you or why people need you, stuff like that. Because I feel like most people call because they need something. Your usefulness. Yeah. Bam. Okay. You all right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good. We made the show.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, I feel like a good show. We did plenty of topics and all that good stuff. Big Angie said big facts. Um, I just think my final thought is even I think when I think about life and how I live it, I think a lot of stuff has uh, put me in a weird space of normal and abnormal type stuff because you look at normal people and you don't want to be normal, but then you don't want to be abnormal where people feel like you just living on your own merits, however you want to live. You know what I'm saying? So it's a delicate balance, trying to balance. But one thing I noticed, um, women that got so forceful, so single minded, and a lot of things that I think it's hard for a man and women to like connect on a real deeper space where I feel like a lot of men have lost their touch, on leading, and a lot of women are leading, and it shows society. Um, a lot of men are raised by single mothers, or a lot of men, whenever they get in trouble now, they still call mama first instead of daddy. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, everybody used to call daddy because daddy knew, which what not to do and which path to go. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Now you call him mama, and then you get an emotional response. You get a different response than you probably would get from your daddy. That old button your button your strap books up. Be a big boy and get out there and do what you got to do. I think we on a thing that's a little dicey. It's a little tricky. It's a little tricky how people want to move, man. So, like I said, you got anything else?
No, I don't. I'm good.
So, I think it was pretty good. I hope everybody kind of got stuff, and I think I hope everybody able to understand men better, because what I try to do when I'm speaking is speak not only stuff I've been through, is the stuff I've seen and stuff I've seen a lot of my partners say, and I try to combine it and try to, let the world know how men kind of come off and think under a lot of situations and stuff,
Yeah.
because I don't think people even really care sometimes what men think sometimes. So I think it's good to get back to a point that we start caring a little bit about how men take how you doing it, and a man's feelings on a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I got, and like they say, I you know good talk. Rest in peace, Wood, and all the fallen soldiers we done had this last week, and I just hope we can find some kind of way to stop all this violence and all the killing that's going on around in our city.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
And 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 one thing that we never think about is most of these people got families and children and all this old stuff. So sometimes we never realize how the children are affected on a lot of
Yeah.
times. Like,
Yeah. We don't.
and what we have to do to try to help the children get past or deal with the loss of dads, moms, loved ones, grandmas, and how important people are in all our lives.
Yeah.
And that's all I wanted to say. Yeah. And how they say, stop the violence.
Got him! Got him!
Please, please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Look at him.
All right. And we up out of this thing. Oh, one more thing.
Bye, Felicia.
Y'all fancy.
Mm-hmm.
And we up out of here. We'll see y'all next Tuesday at 9 o'clock.
Yes.
Like, and all that good stuff. And we'll see y'all later. I'm just going to go off just like that. And we out of here. Peace.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, y'all.